Welcome back to my channel. This is Mugeche and the channel is bringing hope in life. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for the mark of 100 subscribers. Remember, this is a new channel, still growing. Now we are in the hashtag 500 subscribers. I know you are becoming a part of this family. If you have come across these videos, please do subscribe and become a part of this journey of giving hope to people. Mugeche is a woman. I have started another series about my story. And the story, this is a channel that uses the experiences of people, and I have decided to use my experience to give hope to someone, and especially in this season that to some of us it is a very dark season. So, have you subscribed? Please do. Wemwega, habari yako. I said the series will come with a lot of humor from Anna and a lot of distraction from somewhere. Please close that door. I bless the Lord. This is the day that the Lord has made. We rejoice and be glad in it. I am back to share about my story. Please feel free to ask me any question. Leave a comment and tell me whether you can identify with what I am talking about. Millennial parents and millennial babies with boomer parents. You know what I mean? Yes. Remember I said nego ikaragetirageria gashao, because if you have any question you will ask. Gashao negatirageria milk. Na gashao dregire ni do. Gashao nilisema ni a young one of a cow. That is a calf in my language. Those are my roots. Now you know. Now, having schooled when I was very young, in high school I said I was in a boarding school. And how are you behaving in high school? I just even showed you about my pictures in high school. I used to be a choppy. You know a choppy? Did you used to have that language? That vocabulary? A choppy. Choppy, this girl was very naive with boys. When I reached Form 4 going for discussions over the holidays, I don't know whether you still have these discussions. We used to have discussions over the holidays because them days we never used to have what we call tuition today. And even having a discussion with a neighboring high schools that neighbored my school, and boys who neighbored my home was still an issue. I used to be very naive, but I thank God I was naive. If you're not naive and you are I don't mean school naive, but naive comes with a lot of benefits. Remember I said I am a short girl, a short woman even up to now. I don't think I am growing very tall, but I think that my height is okay. What do you think? What do you think? How is that height? On a lighter note, that is the humor for Anna. So I schooled when I was very young. I was a choppy. And you can imagine for the 4 years that I was in high school, probably for those who may know me and those who will see me from my former school, you could somehow identify with me that I was rare outside. Choppy means you are those people who are bookworms. And you know it comes with a lot of disadvantages. I don't think I used to have more than 3 friends. My friends were books. And I loved books. And I think because of loving books when I was in high school is what has made me not love books very much. You can nearly see me reading for long. I do, because I need that knowledge. I do read, but not very, very, very much. I am no longer a bookworm. So are you a bookworm in high school? Please make sure that it doesn't affect you, because later I came to learn that you don't have to be a bookworm for you to pass the exams. You can just study the normal way, but I think for me it was excess. You remember ile yenye tulikuwa tunasema wekira maekirai, you put your legs in the water so that you don't doze when you are revising. That was me. That was Anna for you. I was a bookworm. Very much a bookworm. I finished high school and now I'm back home. Remember, I started by saying that our shamba was big. 7 of us are the ones who are doing that work. That was the environment that I was brought up. And I thank God because that is the environment where God had desired for me to be brought up. Are you cursing where you're born? Are you complaining because of the environment where you are right now for that young lady, that young man? Parents, if you're in that situation, please watch this with your babies, watch this with your children, watch this with your siblings, and know every environment in which you are brought up, that is where God intended you to be brought up. In case you hear noise from the doors, I'm trying to tell them to close the doors and they are not closing. You know, when you're in the house, there are so many things that happen. You have children, I said I'm a mother. You're telling them to close the doors, they are not closing. They're in the TV, I don't know where they are. But I thank God because He's such a faithful God. So, I am back home after Form 4, waiting to go to college. And you know how long it takes for you to go to a government institution, because of course with that environment and being in village, we could not make it probably very much to go to a private college or a private university, being 7 of us. So what was I saying? I never curse. By now, I am going to mix my stories, so sometimes it will be present, the series will be in the present, and sometimes it will be in the past. So I have decided to start with the past, but I'll mix it with annmugeche lately, and this is Anna lately. Now this is what I am, and this is what I'm doing, being in the house. I am doing it in the house. So please support me and make sure that you subscribe and listen to this story. Subscribe and let us speak this hope to people who may be going through their past, to people who are bitter about their past. I just came to tell my story and using my story to tell you that where you are brought up, the situation you are in was not an accident, and it is not an accident even up to now. Praise the Lord. It is not an accident. It is not a surprise to God. Probably God took you through that environment so that you can be handy like me, because I believe I'm handy. There's nothing that I cannot face now. Having taken through those stages of life as a young girl, as a woman, as a young woman, and now as a family woman and a career woman. So God intended for you to be brought up in that environment. So don't curse it. Don't complain. In the last video, I said that God has put a new song in my heart. And this is the song that I'm singing. The song of hope. Are you still complaining? It's not time to complain. In the situation that you are in right now, it did not get God in surprise. You have to pass through that so that God can do what He intends to do with you. Am I preaching now? This is just a word of hope for you. So I'm back home after Form 4, going back to the shamba, waiting to see what life holds for my future as a high school leaver. So stayed in home, 7 of us. By the time I think I was in high school, a time will come when 3 of us were in high school. So you can see the burden for my boomer parents. The burden was big. High school, all of us schooled in a boarding school, and sometimes in 1 year we could be 4 of us or 3 of us. So it was a very big burden for the parents. So we finished, I finished, and another sister of mine finished, because we were following each other like this. You know, like this, like that, like this, like that. My sisters, where are you? Sister, I salute you. I hope you are watching this. Eh? My sister, my sister, my sister, and my sister. Human for Anna. And we are here waiting to go to college. Do you identify with this story? Are you really identifying with what I am saying? Take back your eyes. If you are still living in the past, leave the past that I'm talking about. We are home. Several sisters who are from 4 leavers, the others are still in college, in high school, and others are in primary. And here we are waiting to see what the future is holding for us, being from 4 leavers. Are you in Form 4? Do you have a Form 4 student who's 2020? Remember I said I'm a stakeholder in education, so I will not leave this. Form 4's parents, please watch this with your those Form 4 teens and Form 3 teens. And in case you have more who are in that age, tell God thank you, because they will still grow up and they will outgrow that behavior they are in right now. We did. Remember, we are girls. Is it hard to bring up girls? Are you a mother of girls? Are you a father of girls? Talk to me. I'll tell you the story of bringing up girls, because I have sisters who are older and sisters who are younger, and I'm there between, and I can tell you how it is. Sisters, where are you? Hands up, thumbs up. Tell me how you were brought up and how you came to be the ladies that you are now, because we are all ladies with my siblings, and I thank God for that environment. I thank God for that discipline that was instilled in us. It wasn't fear, because we are not slaves to fear. Don't fear to discipline your children. Another one is coming. I don't want to bore you more. I don't want to empty everything. Another one is coming, and this is my story. Mugeche. Subscribe. I would want to know whether you are identifying with these stories, and may God bless you. I'm waiting for you to subscribe. Since I am the one who is doing it, I have to stop it. Toodles. Bye bye. Shalom.